So it was a beautiful day today, day before Easter. Looking forward to a good Easter celebration tomorrow. I got kind of sick, so I had fever and chills and got through that. But now my voice is kind of going. You know, I'm a little bit down, but I need to get away from home because I've just been stuck at home for a little bit, and also away from people because I don't want to infect anybody. But here we are in the belly of the whale. I'm going to come out of this, and we're going to see a sunset. Okay, that's my hope. We'll start to see the sunset that's going to be on the other side of this tunnel. So that's the reward for going through this tunnel. Right now, it's easy to go through this tunnel. There are some spider webs on the side, but no spiders. They're not here yet. It's been too cold. No bats because they come in the fall, and it's pretty good. I mean, so far today, I've seen carp jumping, and I've seen muskrats. But we're going to hit this little rapid. It's a lot more shallow than you think it would be because the water's not as high as people are claiming it is. It's not that high already. So here's the sunset. We're just going to hit this rapid the best we can. We might hit some rocks, so hang on. Just hang on. There's the first rock. All right. We're going to hit some rocks here. Hang on. A little high centered. Realizing that was one good. All right, here we go. All right, down this view right here. Yeehaw! Here we go. All right, this right here. This could be tricky. I don't know where the rocks are. All right. I think to the right of me is American avocet. Let's see if we get a good look at that. Here we go. Good live shot. American avocet. They're fun little birds. They're fun because you can actually video them pretty well. They don't spook like a lot of other birds do. Well, they spook, but it's not as easily. I mean, trying to get this close to a blue heron is near impossible. You see the bill? It's got like a bill that curves up, and it's used for getting the little grubs and stuff out of the sides of the banks of the water. Let's go down a little bit. There we go. I'm getting really close. You're not liking that. A little spooked by me. There's been a couple pintails just ahead of me that is kind of moving with me. Hopefully, maybe when I get around this corner here, we'll get a better shot of off the water. Pretty nice. Pretty dang nice. Something up here. Is that a muskrat? I mean, it could be a log floating in the water, but oh my gosh, a blue heron. Look at this. Look how close we are. That's absolutely amazing. There he goes. Okay, that may be the closest I've ever gotten to a blue heron. That is a muskrat. So right where that blue heron landed, straight ahead, you can see it. There's a muskrat. There was a muskrat playing in the water right there. Let's get up on this blue heron here. He's going to let us get another shot of him. This is like unheard of. Usually they'll fly away and squawk at us because they're mad. I don't know if you can see his head poking up over the... There he goes. He's not flying very far away. It could be that he or she has eggs around here somewhere. That muskrat is over there too. He's swimming right next to that blue heron. Can you see that wake? That's a muskrat. Beautiful birds. So amazing. Here he goes. Oh, there he's going. He's going off to the Y. Here's another canoe or kayak coming this way. There's 3 people in that canoe. Get down. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Don't you wish you were at work or something like that?
Seriously. Yeah, don't you're just working hard right now.
Awesome.
You fishing?
I fished earlier, but I stopped. It was pretty slow.
Yeah.
But I got some good shots of a blue heron right there, and some American avocets and different things. Seen some carp breach. Have you seen carp? Yeah. Pretty cool. All right. Good night. You know, as that sun dropped over the mountain, the temperature dropped at least 10 degrees. So I mean, I'm not freezing or anything. It's just, you know, a little colder. You know, one of the keys to keeping your heat in is having a hat. A good hat that holds your heat in. And, I've lost some great hats over the years. That Carrie, who's on right now, will not agree that they were good hats, but yeah, those were good hats. They that one I had, it kept me so warm and kept the sun off. It just did everything. And it looked like, you know, Festus hat in Gunsmoke. But you gotta love Festus. So, why do carp breach? That's a good question. I don't know that anybody knows the answer. But the theory is, at least one theory, there's a couple theories, is that carp are shoal fish. So they travel in shoals or groups, and they will sometimes when they breach, it sends a signal out for other fish to join or to follow in those shoals. And so they can get pretty big, the shoals can, and they look like some massive beast, you know, if they're all together in a big shoal, kind of like murmurating starlings or something like that. But they that's the theory about the breaching carp. Maybe there's other theories that somehow that's a sort of a pre-mating ritual or something like that that they have. But I mean, the spawns, it's coming. It's coming. I mean, it won't be long, maybe a month or so, before these waters here are just covered with shoals of carp. I mean, they'll just be coming up here, and you won't see them. You'll see them. You'll see the big V's, and you'll chase them down, and you'll get close, and you'll see their tail flip up, and then as you get to the shallows up here, you'll start to see they look like salmon going up the shallow areas, and they just leave their eggs everywhere. They're just it's like carp caviar. Just you can't miss it. Anyway, so the bow fishermen, when they come here, because look at the banks here. I mean, you can just go right up these banks, and you can walk right up to here, and you can just take a bow and arrow and just nail carp, and perfectly legal here to do that. So, in fact, the state owns Utah Lake. They spend a lot of money trying to get the population down of the carp. So they love it when the bow fishermen come and they just shoot these things and they pile them up, and then the different rodents come and that weasels and rodents and different animals will come up and eat those carp. The eagles will get them, and different birds. So they don't go to waste, but it's kind of a free-for-all. And sometimes you see the bald eagles grabbing them too, which is kind of cool. But a lot of the bald eagles have already left. There's still some locals that will hang around. But I just saw a big red-tailed hawk about 20 minutes ago. It was going after a whole bunch of cinnamon teals, like a whole flock. There's a couple cinnamon teals to my right. So there's a lot of them around. I think I got some video of some of them earlier, some of the little ducklings. I'm seeing a lot of little ducklings around. Some of the coots are already adolescent coots because they're pretty early. They have an early hatch. There's a couple of cinnamon teals right there.